Alright, welcome back to Timelesstalks. We are here again, back with your host, your boy Chris, and my boy
Nico, the Puerto Rican Schultz, and today is a very special edition of the show. The Italians! The Italian podcast is finally up and coming today. So I'm going to have the three people to the right introduce themselves, starting with the ghost to my right. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, I'm Clara Colombo. I'm 22.
Yeah, I want
I'm
it
on
all,
the
man.
gymnastics team. Yeah, I'm old. I'm on the gymnastics team and I'm a senior and I study biochem.
Good, nice to meet you, Clara.
I like that.
Hi everyone, I'm Lorenzo Paissan. I'm almost 22 years old. I'm 21,
Dang, bro.
You young.
Yeah, I'm young.
Hey, we like that. Fresh.
Females out there. I'm also single if you want to tap in. Just kidding.
He also makes music too.
What else? Management and finance as majors. Track team, I'm a sprinter. That's it.
There
we go.
Hello, I'm Martina Comin. I'm a gymnast also. I am almost 21.
Okay.
We're celebrating birthday this month.
There we go.
And what else?
Major.
I studied business administration. And yeah, I'm Italian.
Oh, we like that. Yeah, all three of the Italians out here. It's finally good to get y'all up here. I know we were talking about, was it like last year? We wanted to get y'all tapped in multiple times. You know, schedules were conflicting and everything, but I'm glad y'all did tap in with us this time. I don't think we ever actually met before, for real. So it's good to meet you.
Yeah, it's good to meet you.
Yeah.
No, I've definitely seen you around like the stadium. And
You've been looking at them.
Hold on. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and start with you guys' story.
Oh, my bad.
Right here. No, you're good.
Damn.
I thought there was a spark, but maybe not. A little bit of blush.
He forgot he was on the podcast.
Maybe I'm too young. I don't know. But let's get into it. I'll let you.
Your story. Can you walk us through how you got recruited and how you ended up here at the University of Nebraska?
Okay, so this is kind of, I guess, interesting. Me and Martina are the first and second Italian gymnasts to ever compete at NCAA.
Ever? NCAA?
Yeah.
That's actually insane. Yeah.
So in Italy, we don't have that kind of information. So like, how it happened to me, I was talking to this girl. We used to like go to school in my same high school, and I was just talking to her, and I knew she was playing tennis at Bowling Green. I don't know what that is, but she was like, oh my god, like you should definitely like try to do this because it's super cool, and like you do sport like at a high level. I feel like you should definitely like be able to get a chance to like do it and get a scholarship. I was like, okay, sure. So I got in touch with an agency. It's like a recruiting agency for like all the sports. It's an Italian agency, and they were like, well, we never worked with gymnasts before, but we can definitely try. So that's basically how it happened. I started like talking to colleges. It was like March 2019. And then I met my coach, my actual head coach, in May. She came to Italy. She visited me, and I was just like, okay, yeah, I guess I like her. Like, I had no clue, like, what I was looking for because it's not something that you do, like, growing up. Like, I know some of our teammates got recruited when they were, like, 16.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I just got this chance and I took it, and it was good to me, like, yeah, so that's what happened, and then I left Italy in August 2019.
Wait, 2019. I'll completely mess up. You're a senior, right?
I'm a senior, yeah.
Dang, bro. I don't know why I felt like you were, like, older than me or something. We both seniors, like, we teamed up. Okay.
But first ever, like, that's still not
amazing.
resonated with me. So, like, how did this even come about? Like, why is it such a small number? Like, why are you guys the first two?
Yeah.
I feel like, okay, we don't have college sports in Italy, so it's something, like, totally, like, foreign to all of us. But I feel like with other sports, it was, I don't know, more common. Mm-hmm. I have no clue why, but like gymnastics in Italy is not structured to like put you into college gymnastics.
Right.
So like you're either try to get to like elite gymnastics or like EuroLeague gymnastics, or you just like, we have like
I have an idea
club
about
championships.
I feel like in like gymnastics is a sport that usually like in our mentality, once you're done with high school, so you're like 18, you're done with the sport pretty much.
Really?
Unless you're like elite. Yeah, our bodies are like done by that age. So in Italy, like university are a little bit more intense compared to college here. And I feel like once you go for the academics, you're done with the sport. Like it just cannot work together. And the fact that nobody knows about college sport, then we just are done with it. And probably team sports like volleyball, soccer that are more common, in tennis maybe just people know about it, and so you can go with the sport on like
soccer is big.
Like
you can play soccer till you're like 30, 40, like doesn't matter. Gymnasts,
that's definitely one of the reasons.
So a big thing you would say is like because of your bodies, like how do you or like
first the NCAA is just crazy to me, like that.
That's crazy. Like the first two, and y'all came to the same school and everything. Like it's crazy.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, she kind of like she's gonna talk about it, but it's just cool to have like her here, I guess.
Yeah,
but that's sick. And Lorenzo.
Whatever.
That's definitely not cool. Like Lorenzo too.
That was a big part of the decision.
It was like Lorenzo. I'm considering to come, and I'm not sure because Lorenzo is that loud. That was Martina's situation.
What's your story, Martina?
So it's pretty similar to Clara's, but basically.
Okay, we don't care. just kidding.
We can ask.
You're done. You're done. So basically, I did high school. My last year, we have 5 years of high school in Italy. My last year, COVID hit. And at the end of the 5 years, we have like a big exam, like to graduate from high school, basically.
Okay.
And by that time, like, actually 1 year before I started this process through the agency, so I did the SIT, did these things, but I didn't know if my level was like high enough, to get recruited in like a Division 1 university. And my idea was either I get like full scholarship or I don't go for it, because I had other plans anyway. And I mean, the idea of keep doing gymnastics while studying was like, I don't know, especially because I lost the COVID year in high school, and it was like a good period for my gymnastics career, I would say. So yeah, basically nobody contacted me till like May, and I was I already got into the Italian university, but because through COVID, I think it was kind of hard to get along, like to find people. And then I remember May, like the guy from the agency told me like that the head coach from Nebraska, where Clara was interested. I was like, there is no way. Like I saw that like something not achievable for me. So when that came out, I was like, no, there's no way. Like what's going on? And so I remember that day I was like freaking out, and by night we had a Zoom meeting and with her too, so they could help me like understand better English too. And yeah, like 3 days after I signed my scholarship, and the problem was the visa. I couldn't get the visa, and I did everything like a month somehow with COVID, whatever. And then I left, beginning of August. So it was a very, very fast process and intense. But yeah, I never like had to think about it. Just went for it, and
that's good.
Yeah.
Dove right in. That's good. And now you're here. Hey, Nebraska.
That's crazy to me. Like, I don't know.
That's insane.
And we didn't know each other before coming here, which is kind of
crazy. We competed against each other our whole life.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Because she's 1 year older, so we will go 1 year against each other. The other year, no.
It's just like the system, how it works.
Yeah.
But,
we will not even say hi to each other. Like, we met at a like summer camp when we were 9 and 10.
Yes.
Right.
And so we were like kind of friends, but she was kind of VIP because she competed for the Italian national team a couple times and never had the opportunity. So she was VIP, so never
VIP.
Never wanted to.
Never felt like one.
Never felt like that.
It was kind of funny. We were talking about this today. So basically, we spoke for the first time at the airport. Besides like this
when we left,
when we left, and the flight coming here was like 20 hours because with COVID.
Oh my
God!
It's 3 different flights.
It was like 3 different flights with COVID. It's just like super complicated.
That's disgusting.
But like at the end of it, we knew everything about each other. It was kind of funny.
You've been talking old the entire time?
Almost. Besides the last flight,
I
don't know about that, man. Me and Lorenzo just be like,
let me sleep.
I mean, we knew we were gonna. Yeah, we were all going through a lot.
Okay, it's okay.
We had to.
We had stuff to talk about.
I mean, I was super
Yeah.
curious that you're going to do something that nobody that you know ever done, and I was with her, and I knew she already did on year, so I wanted to know everything like possible.
Right.
And
Yeah,
Good,
before you
good.
got here.
even
and
like
everything.
having everything from her, I was still like not expecting this. Like
Yeah.
it's still something so crazy to me that I still like I don't know.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you guys. That's literally an honor. Like, that's so cool that you guys
Oh,
competed
thank
in Italy together. Came here, now you guys are here. That's sick.
For real.
Lorenzo.
No, we don't
Whoa.
care.
We don't really care.
Let's
I already
keep
knew
it.
that was coming.
She's
Just
not
cut
as
this part.
cool as
I'm
us.
gonna
Yeah,
talk for like
right.
20 minutes, just cut it and remove it.
How did you get here? Do you have the same story as them? Or
It's similar, like, I got contacted by an agency, and they were like, okay, I think your numbers are good for going to the United States. I'm like, okay, let's try this. This all started in 2018, at the end of 2018, because we wanted to have a few months in 2019 to be ready to leave for August.
Mhm.
I was supposed to go to Penn State
Ooh.
in August.
August
2019.
2018.
Yeah.
But they messed it up. They screw everything up. Like in July.
Was it Penn State or was
July.
it the agency?
No, Penn State. Penn State.
Gotcha.
I was
Was it
about to
scholarship
sign
or-
my letter of intent,
Uh-huh.
and they were like, "We have no money anymore," and I promised those money in January.
Dang.
Wow.
And I was like, "All right, all right." I actually didn't know how bad that was at that time, so I was like, "Okay, I didn't have no money. Like, I'll find another school." But at that point,
Yeah.
if you want to leave in August,
That's
nobody
that's
has-
close, bro.
there's money
Yeah.
anymore. So I was like, all right, too late, I guess.
That's
So I did my thing. I had other stuff going on that summer, so like, don't care. I got other priorities. And then at the end of July, mid-July, I had European Championship in Europe, and TJ from the University of Nebraska.
TJ.
It was the pole vault coach. Was at that and he multi too. Was at that event. He started to talk to me, and we started talking from there, and that's how I ended up here. And through the agencies, you get all the other requests from all the other universities and stuff.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's
Mm.
the short story. Of
TJ got you tapped in, bro.
yeah, TJ.
Yeah.
TJ. Dusty came to my home too.
He came to your house?
To my house, like my
In Italy?
family. I was
Yeah.
in Italy. I swear.
I think Heather did too, actually.
My God, how
I
was
remember
that?
Nobody
That was
counted.
now that I think of it, that was
Yeah, nobody
That was
Wow.
COVID going around. What
Oh
the
yeah, bro. You had Dusty, bro. Shout out to you,
Wow.
man.
We're gonna go on the
Olympic,
podcast next week.
Olympic medalist, man. How was
that was
that?
that was cool. Like
Yeah.
if you think about it, it's a little bit weird because we're not that close. So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, it was in my house. But the funny part of it is that my sister speaks a little bit of English, but my parents don't.
Yeah.
So he doesn't speak Italian, so I wasn't
It's
an
a
Italian
big
fan.
language
Translation
barrier.
crazy.
Yeah.
I was trying to translate, but my English it's not great now, but back then was definitely way worse. So, it's been something.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you think of it, you can't. I don't remember when, but like
Bro, I had no idea.
September 2019,
Yeah.
because
Oh,
I came here in
different.
January 2020.
Right.
So yeah, that was fun.
Dang, bro, you had. Hey, okay. So all of you guys, I want to know like, what was the biggest shock coming here from Italy though?
Have you guys visited before, like America
No.
beforehand?
Oh,
So this is your
That
coming
was the
straight to it.
first time we were in the United States for me.
Yeah.
And like I guess to me, I was like the only like foreign like girl on my team. So
Mm.
that was definitely something like that we're not used to anymore, because there's me, Martina, there's Emma Spence, she's from Canada. We have a Hungarian girl this year. I feel like we have a lot of like diversity. We had a
Yeah.
Canadian girl like a couple of years ago. So definitely like the language was the biggest shock.
Yeah.
What else? Food, I don't know.
The food,
Oh, yeah, what's the food like?
is our food worse or?
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
No, that's good. I'll
Sorry.
take it.
That's
I'm
amazing.
Sorry, I apologize,
That's
but
good
I
to know. I
cannot.
need to go out there.
Food, yeah. I think
I think it's a big one.
the biggest shocks are
Yeah.
I would
food
say that.
and personal relationships.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's a big
I
one.
wanna know
you-
about
Let's
that.
talk on that.
How you guys like relate with with other people.
Yeah, how so?
It's like, for me, it's like a little bit more superficial in general. Like, it's like every time you say somebody's like, "Hey, how are you?" It's like just for asking, like.
What's up? Sup? You don't care what the other person.
But you're just saying.
That's me. I say what's up because I'm like, that's how I say.
But I'm not
hey,
like,
you know
I'm
what
not
I'm saying?
saying.
No, it's
you're
nothing to like
yeah.
talk bad about you guys, but I don't know. Like whenever like I see Lorenzo around, I take like 5 minutes to just like talk to him and just spend on. I feel like sometimes I could spend an entire day with a person that I just met. And I talk to this person the entire day, and then I see this person like a week after. I say, "Hi, how you doing?" And this person just like doesn't care, and it's just like weird. Cool. I don't think it's something like you guys do it on purpose. It's just like how you. It's just like a cultural thing.
The saying hi too, like, especially at the beginning. Now I got used to that, but like you walk into your locker room and there are like already 10 people, and you're like, "Hello." And like 2 people say back.
Oh yeah.
I can't. Like you don't go there and hug. But for example, like with classmates, I don't know. We have classmates for 5 years in high school. You have the same classmates every class, like for every subject, for every year. So you have these 30 people that you like study with for 5 years. So they're your friends.
5 hours a day, every day for 6 days a week.
Exactly.
So you spend a lot of time.
So it's like teammates if you think about it. If you see them outside. We always say hi to each other, like no hugging, but we do the kiss. I don't know if you ever seen like that. Yeah.
Even French kiss sometimes.
Yeah. That's like
that's you.
So the idea of coming like to the gym, and people don't do it on purpose, but it's like kind of depressing.
It's
sometimes.
weird,
You're like, hi guys, and it's like hi. One person, and you're like, okay.
Like if you come back home after your day and you don't say hi to like your parents or your family, they get mad at you.
Yeah, they're like, ow, like
get out and get back in and say hi. Like that's literally how it works.
With relationships.
You're way warmer.
Yeah.
Bro, I like that though. I feel like that shit would feel so much better. Like hearing you guys speak about that and hearing like how me and like relationships like out here are managed, it sounds depressing.
I don't feel interesting. It's just like
you don't really realize it because you never had the other.
Yeah.
That's why.
And it doesn't come out as rude after you get used to it because you just realize that everybody's like that. So you're just like, okay,
it's not
so
that
maybe it's not like that
me.
person that hates me. Like at first he feels like it, but then it's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
How is it out there with like real relationships then? Like the dating aspect, is it the same as out here, or is it kind of different?
My boyfriend's German. I can't talk about it.
I don't have a girl here either, so
I don't want to talk about relationships.
Oh man,
God. This stuff.
I just feel like definitely like culture is different, so like I feel like it's interesting like both ways to kind of get to know each other on that side too, and kind of learn like things from each other.
Right.
So definitely like I think Italy as a family is like a really big value for us. So that's definitely one thing that we bring with each other like everywhere we go. Like one thing that our coach said about us in an interview like last year is that like me and Martina bring a lot this aspect of family within the team. So I feel like that's just one thing we bring in every kind of relationship. Probably the dating aspect of it as well.
I can't relate to the dating aspect either, so we're on the same team. No,
we're trying to see the Italian dating, not Chris dating.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to relate. I was like, I know where you're coming from. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm done.
I don't know. I should start dating an American girl and see the difference. But
you haven't dated an American girl?
No, I'm not going to either.
What are your thoughts on that? Why would you say that?
I'm not going to either.
Sorry, girls.
No,
anybody
okay.
watching
if you're
this?
interested,
They were not sad. But if you're Latina,
okay.
He'll speak Italian for you.
Yes.
And so look, everyone right now is in pre-season training. How's that going for all of us so far?
You start.
Day 2 for you. But
we
we
just started. Like yesterday was the first day of.
Yeah. So far, how do you feel about the because you're on the track team? How do you feel about the incoming freshmen, the new energy and everything looking forward?
I think the good part of the new, like we got a lot of sprinters, new sprinters in our team. Like I don't know how many, but a lot.
Yeah.
And that's good because trainings are gonna be and practices in general are gonna be competitive overall.
Yeah.
And that's good because it was something that we were missing last year. Some competition in training before going to the races. So I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good year. So we'll see. We'll see like 3 months.
In 3 months, yeah, that's facts. Yeah.
But yeah, it's been good. Like the energy is definitely good.
Yeah.
Let's see what the actual is gonna be in the future.
I like that. What about y'all? How long have you guys been in your preseason training?
We didn't start yet.
We didn't start yet, but
you guys are
for
doing
gymnastics, like we've been here practicing since like middle July.
Beginning of July.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is no off season for gymnastics. Let's say that.
Really?
So
Yeah.
we got to go home in summer,
But
you don't stop practicing.
Yeah,
at
you're
all.
supposed to practice.
And
It's just like for
gymnastics-
your own like
Yeah.
sake,
Yeah.
because gymnastics is such a hard sport to like get back to whenever like you have a long break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just easier to go to the gym and just do the basics, and then But yeah, we did summer training, which is practice is a little like lighter. You can kind of do whatever you want. Like coaches don't give you assignments basically, but we had morning weights for days a week at 6:30 a.m.
Oh, that's
4
what
days
we
a week?
doing now, huh?
So-
we'll lift in the morning too.
That was
gonna-
like 5 weeks, I believe. 5 to 4, I don't know.
5
But then we had the week before semester started that was kind of a week off, but we still went to the gym because, as we said. And then right after that, we started like actual practices, how they're gonna look when official practices start, which is gonna be next week. Next Monday we start.
Y'all been rolling.
Yeah, it's intense.
It's intense.
very
It is intense. It's gonna be worth it at the end.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We have new coaches.
I hope so, Lorenzo. You guys have new coaches?
Yeah, we changed 2 coaches, the voluntary coach and assistant coach for floor and vault, and it's a complete different environment. I feel like we're pushing ourselves a lot because
a lot
they
harder.
come from
Alabama.
So the voluntary coach is actually Olympic gymnast, and she competed for Florida too. Marissa King, we love you.
We love you, Marissa.
And and then her husband actually is our assistant coach. So yeah,
sorry.
So yeah, they both come from like
she's British.
He's Ukrainian.
Oh, she got the British accent.
Yeah, she does.
Oh my god.
And
Hey,
he's
hey, you gonna come up in here, man?
Hold up. Who said it?
Alexis is Ukrainian.
Yeah.
They met they were doing Cirque du Soleil,
Yeah.
so they met in there, and they started coaching like college gymnastics together, and they just moved here from Alabama. Alabama is like number 8.
They're good.
They're good. So they have like way like
They're paying them a lot then.
I hope so. I don't know. It's not a good business, but definitely they have high expectations, and it's just like adjustments. But I'm excited, and the team environment is really good.
Yeah.
Freshmen.
Do you guys have a lot of new incoming freshmen this year?
We have 5 plus
5.
1 transfer.
Okay,
Plus one
nice.
transfer, yeah.
It's okay. It's not too much. We lost 6.
We lost 1, 2,
4 senior and
6
2
people. Yeah.
Damn.
So it's kind of we have 18
people
people on the
transfer?
team.
Jojo and Caroline.
Oh, yeah.
Dang.
Wait, who's Carol?
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what the twisties are for gymnastics?
Look, don't get me started on
The
that.
twisties.
What are the twisties?
I had them the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you guys talk about that, like the
Yeah.
struggle of just like getting your mind?
Okay,
like, out of
so
twisties?
I
I
don't
have
even
a
know
very
what twisties are.
like
Okay, explain what the twisties are.
okay,
Because
twisties are mental
what?
blocks.
Yes.
So we do a lot of flips where we twist. You know, you do one twist, one double twist, and sometimes your brain just
Like
your
on the-
body
on the
goes
mat?
for something. Yeah.
Oh.
Your body goes
Sì, perché
for
tu
like to do
acquisti
something, but your brain tells you to do something else, and
Right.
you just like stop in the air, so you're not more comfortable with that skill specifically.
Right.
I have a very big amount of mental blocks that are not twisties, but
not related to twists. Twists are like
Yeah.
when you.
it
twist
can be
this
from
way.
anything. Like for example, this is very funny. Try to explain it. You
It's
know,
really fun.
So you know a backflip usually.
You do like you know what a round off is?
Yeah,
So
you do a round off, back
and
handspring, and back tuck. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So for some reason, I have been having this mental block for almost 10 years now. For some reason, I can't do only a round off and not go for a back tuck, or only a round off back handspring and not go for a back tuck. Like I can't do that anymore.
Really?
Yeah, for some reason, I hurt myself a couple times. My brain told me to stop while my body was going for it, and I just, so I still have that problem. Like, but I have a lot.
I feel like growing up, you have a lot, and then you kind of work through them.
Yeah,
they come back sometimes. Like I had the twisted like a couple of times, like actually like twisting.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you go for a double and you do 1.5 or something like that, and you just like cannot. It's like your body's not connected to your brain. It's weird, because gymnastics is a lot about feelings.
Yeah.
And if it's like you don't have that feeling anymore, it's weird.
It can be also like you come back from like not doing a specific skill after a certain amount of time, and maybe your body changed, so you put enough energy, but maybe it's not enough for your body right now, because maybe you're heavier or you're lighter or you worked more on your shoulder.
You grew up, like especially when
the body
grow
changes.
Up, like that's where like.
So you go for something and your feelings are the same one, but you end up doing something else, and so you're like you're kind of scared. It's not like you do a math equation and you have a different result. Like you're in the air. Exactly. You think about something, but your body's doing something else. Like it's scary. Like, and that's why it's not easy to work on it.
I have a question. Okay. So does it help you guys looking at your videos or your recordings to try to fix stuff, or is it better for you to go just with feelings, or like your sensation about stuff?
Okay.
Like, I felt that way to do it, I'm gonna repeat it just by myself. I don't want to watch the video, or I can watch the video but I don't want to relate to it.
Okay, for me, I watch videos but to perfect myself. Like I watch what I'm doing and then like, oh, I bent my legs right here, so the next time
if it helps you to go
but over the mental blocks, I honestly don't think so, because maybe I can see what I did and I realize I did a 1.5. Maybe I need to like, I don't know, pull harder with the hand, but I don't think so. I feel like the best way to get over mental blocks is just work through them, not avoid them.
Yeah.
And like,
are you shooting shots? She like kind of like.
No, I mean, I don't know, but like, definitely do them in a situation when you're safe. So like in the pit or like on softer mats. Like that's why it's scary, because like, I don't know, you guys probably know Simone Biles. Like she was literally on the competition landing, and that's actually dangerous.
Yeah, you can,
because she goes like I don't know how many feet up in the air. And like if she falls in the wrong way, that's dangerous. Like that's why it's scary. But yeah, you just.
I feel like it helps to do a step backwards. So as she said, like if you're scared to go on the mat, you put on the pit, so your brain doesn't have also to like help you survive. Like you just go for it. If you land on your head on the pit, it's not a problem. So you can get more confidence. I mean, it doesn't feel great, but it's better than on the concrete.
Yeah, that for sure.
Yeah.
Nico, bro, didn't you try to do a backflip one time and land on your head?
Oh yeah, I got the same mental block, because I had a backflip once. I had it in sand, so in my mind I was like, okay, I got it. And one time I tried it on a football field, and I landed on my neck. Just completely, like I went up and just completely landed.
I would suggest going into the gym and try it in the pit.
But we wanted to promote like
exchange practice
like with all different sports.
Like
having, I don't know, football players trying some.
Just go diving into the pit.
We did it with the wrestler last
year. For that. They would never do it.
Let's try track and field.
Well, I want to see. I want to see Lorenzo try to do beam.
Beam?
Oh, no. I don't know how you guys do beam. That is insane to me. Like being able to flip backwards perfectly and like land like this.
That one.
No.
Not even the flip, bro. We are kids. Future over generation over.
But I actually saw the wrestling team. Like some of the guys came like to play around last year. They were actually good. Like I was like,
actually
better than.
I mean, their body type is not that different because they use their own like weight to work on stuff. I feel like they're not too heavy.
They're strong. They're
strong, but on their own like heavy weight and body weight. Sorry, and I don't know. They have the skills, so I don't know how, but they could do some stuff. And I was like,
that's
where did you learn that?
I'm scared to do backflips in water.
So. Well, in the pit it's less scary because you don't.
So you can do it from like a trampoline. So like. the trampoline, you know.
I can try, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I
down
want
to try
to.
it.
I'm done.
Yeah, look, I want to see.
too.
I want to do that.
What did you guys think about the Simone Biles situation? Because she did catch a lot of backlash about not competing. Would you guys have done the same thing in that situation?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
As I said, I had a lot of mental blocks in general, like a lot, and it happened to me like near competition.
Yeah.
Thank God, never in competition, but it's super scary because you have so much pressure, and
Yeah.
especially having the pressure, it's a lot worse because you don't like Olympics.
You don't
like
want to.
you're not talking about
anybody.
an NCAA competition
No,
where you have your
yeah.
teammate that can like Olympics. Like
Yeah.
you, I don't know. It's a hard decision.
I mean, we had like a situation in our team where people had like mental blocks and during season, which is it happens, it's normal, and we would have like each other's back, and someone else would go up and compete.
Yeah, and that's already stressful.
And that's
because-
already stressful, like, and you don't have the same like responsibility that she probably felt during the Olympics.
Right.
So I mean, props for her. Like,
Yeah.
She-
She did the
she
right
was
thing,
able
for
to
sure.
like pick herself in a situation where like people expected a lot from her. So like, I'm glad.
Also, it's very dangerous. Like it's not
yeah,
worth it.
again,
to risk
it's
literally
very
your
dangerous. It's
body
not like, oh, I don't
health.
want to compete today. It's more like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna land on my head today. Like, you know, like that's why.
Yeah.
It's important to prioritize that.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Do you guys think while you do your exercises or no? It's
Yeah.
It
mechanics.
depends what you do.
I mean, I
Oh,
feel
you're actually
like
thinking?
Well, it depends if it's a new skill that you're learning. You have to focus.
No,
on
no, no.
some
When
things.
you race, sorry, I didn't put that part in it.
When
Like
you-
when you're
When you-
competing, like you're thinking about the exercise or just
Yeah.
you got.
I am like, please land on your feet, like literally.
but I feel like for vault it's normal because vault
no,
is
for
super
vault, I'm
fast.
chilling. Like I'm not thinking about it. For floor,
Like for example, what I visualize a lot. Like before my routine, I close my eyes, but I do that in the gym as well. Like not just in me. But then like I talk to myself.
Like out loud?
No.
Okay.
I'm on the bars and I just talk to
Okay,
myself.
Clara.
got
Like that's so.
Time.
No, I just like talk through my routine and like say,
Yeah.
okay, like I don't know.
You're beautiful today. How's the weather?
You should study more.
Lorenzo does that in the blocks.
Yeah.
What do you think about when you're running?
I don't. That's why I'm asking. Like, I don't think when I'm running.
Yeah. Do you think about? You cannot not think about something. Like
That's
She's
that's
dope.
that's
that's just.
You're
The hard part of
serious with it. You're like super professional. Like when you're running, you're like locked in the zone.
I am, but because it's like try to maximize everything, right?
Right.
So that's why I wanted to ask, because the hardest part for me at least is not thinking about nothing. Try to not think about something.
I'm gonna try that.
You can't.
Yeah, you can't.
I mean, I don't try to control it too much because I feel like that would take a lot of space on my brain when I'm doing the routine. So I just do whatever I'm doing every day in the gym. So like we do routines over and over, like 5 routines per day, every day, until you get to season, and you can do that routine like with your eyes closed. So I feel like I just kind of feel the same way I feel during practice.
Yeah. Better say like it's not thinking about nothing. It's more like not overthinking about things.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like having the right thoughts at the right time.
Right, that
If
makes
it makes
sense.
sense. You cannot think about nothing, but that's the most extreme way to explain like not overthinking.
Yeah, I feel it's dangerous, especially for us when you zoom out. Sometimes,
Zoom
like
out.
yeah, like
Zone
how
out.
do you say it?
Zone out,
It
yeah.
says zoom out.
Oh, I think it said zoom out too. I was like, oh, like is that like a term? I thought it was. I thought it was like a gymnastics term. Like, oh, I don't know that one.
Oh,
That was
man.
funny, man. And you're like, you go for something, but you're not actually realizing what you're doing. Like maybe, I don't know, you're changing.
That's how
Right.
a mental block can happen actually.
From zoning out.
Damn, that's
No, like sometimes.
Lorenzo.
I think my problem is overthinking. And that's why
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
sometimes like I realize that I don't do what I'm supposed to do because I zone out. Like I'm not completely like present and I just go with the flow, but it doesn't go.
I think it's good sometimes.
But
go
that's
with the
not a
flow.
mental block,
Go with the
though.
flow.
No, because it's not a mental block, but it can
like it's
happen
just
that
you are
just,
not
like
focused.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you just
yeah.
Do you think the people you perform in front of has a part to do with that? Because I know you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
perform with like a bunch of people. Lorenzo, you've been in races where there's been lots and lots of people. Like, does
yeah,
that
but
really
it's not a
hit
bad thing
It's
to me.
not.
Like competing in front of nobody, you just
No,
not
it
that you
would
don't
be-
put the same effort,
It would be
but
worse competing in front of like 9 people instead of 100 of people.
I like
Yeah.
people.
I
around.
like people. a
I
lot, too.
actually I like
the energy.
Yeah, for
especially
sure.
with Nebraska like coming out. Like there's, I know I went to a couple of y'all meets, y'all competitions. It's insane, like the energy they bring. Yeah.
And it has been better than that for sure.
It has been better, yeah.
Like for example, for vault, they clap their hands like. I don't know if they do it for.
Yeah,
you go like this.
high jump. long
So
jump.
actually, like there are people that don't like it because you don't have it in practice. So there are some people like, to me, especially floor takes a lot of energy. You like to have more during competition, you know. So the people give you the energy. Your teammates yelling at you, like screaming for you, you know, cheering you up, give you energy. While there are some people that want to perform how they practice, so they don't want anything more. Like beam, you cannot give too much because if you give too much, you fall. If you cannot give too few because you fall anyway.
Right.
So you want to do as you practice every day. So having a distraction sometimes can be like. I mean, you're also more nervous if there are more people, technically, a little bit. I mean,
okay.
Yeah, it's about equilibrium, but it's I didn't think about that because if you go to like on a track meet, you're like all excited, you got more power in you, like
you
just
can't
go
give
out.
too much.
It's different, like in
especially
You have to stick.
beam bars, I want to say.
Yeah, but also floor, you get out of bounds, you know, or vault, you give too much energy.
Oh,
It
yeah,
happened to me,
Yeah.
and you land and you do like a I don't know how
huge
wide like
step.
step, and that's not good. And it's better than stepping forward because you're short on energy, but at the same time it's not good.
Yeah.
So it's always like so balanced that you need to perform how you practice. You cannot like try to run faster, you know, because if you run faster on vault, you're too close to the table, you miss the board, you don't get the on the table. Like it's
mess,
super
right?
balanced. So that's what I think is the hard part. When you compete, you have to try to like keep the same mindset and not give too much.
That's
more.
probably that's why we start practicing like way earlier because when we get to like competition season, you just do what you've been doing for like months.
Yeah, something like
That makes sense. Because you guys literally have to gauge. Well, how many events do you guys do when it comes to your competitions? Like, do you just do bar and vault? Or
I mean, we practice. I practice 3 events over 4. Like, I don't do vault.
Okay.
Floor, it's not my best event. So, like, I've been competing bars.
Oh, your floor with the music.
And
I
beam.
change it.
Mm-hmm.
Martina does usually floor and vault.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it depends. Like, there's people that do all 4 of them. There's people that just do 1 of them. It kind of depends on, like, every meet, like, how the team is doing. Like, maybe someone gets injured and, like, oh, I need to step up on floor.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like, I was wondering when you were talking about the energy that you put into, like, the different events. Like, how hard is that to kind of gauge which ones you need to put, like, balance it out?
They're so different from each other,
Yeah.
each event, that you don't even think about.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we start when we're 4. So,
that's
you know, like,
yeah.
it's not even something that you think about. It's not like running the 100 meters or the 200 meters. They're kind of similar. Not they're completely different, but you're doing the same thing. You need to manage how fast you run, and that floor and ball and bars and beam are completely different.
Okay,
so you don't
gotcha.
even have that problem, you know, like, I don't know. Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, I got a question for you guys. I want all you guys to answer. I'm gonna start with you though. So I'm gonna put you guys kind of in a little predicament. So I don't know what you guys' plans are after competition, after sports, but let's say it's 10 years from now, and you have 2 options. You can either be like one of the top Olympic runners in the world. So like let's say you finish like top 10 every single year, but you had to stop rapping and basically just be 100% committed to track. Or flip it around, you'd be the best rapper in the world, best artist in the world, but you can never touch a track again. But it's only for 10 years. So you'd be top of the rap game for 10 years, but then after that 10 years is done, you're done. And then same thing with track. After those 10 years is done, you're done.
You're done completely.
Which one would you want to pick? And the same thing for you guys. I'm not sure what you guys like do. Like
you gotta know they hobbies, bro.
The hobbies. We gotta figure that out.
Wait, so basically, if I'd rather be like the best gymnast in the world for 10 years.
And what's your other hobby? Like, what's something you do outside of gymnastics
I
that
will
you
have
just
a bakery.
love?
The best bakery in the world.
Best
10 years.
I'll tap in there for sure.
I'm not invited.
Oh, don't worry. I'll buy some and I'll give
buy
it to you. Yeah, you do not have to worry.
We'll find a way for you.
I got
Put
you.
some poison in the dough.
Wow.
I don't know.
It's a tough one.
That's a tough one for real.
I have no clue.
Good.
I
All right, Lorenzo.
Lorenzo
starts.
Starts.
Life skills at Nebraska works on, by the way. Like
find what you do outside.
Yeah,
of
for
your
real.
sport.
Trying to figure out what you're doing after
you gotta,
when you're done with
have your
sport,
hobbies,
because it takes
your
you
lifestyle.
so much time during the day. Then when you're done, you're like,
yeah.
what am I gonna do
What
with
am
my
I?
life now?
What if I'm not
What's my purpose?
Yeah, when they ask you about you,
Yeah.
know,
Even
and you
think
cannot
about-
say
yeah.
you're a gymnast anymore. Like, I was a gymnast, by the way, like, for my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what about now? You
I
know.
know.
So, what you picking? Lorenzo?
So I'll probably pick track. It's a hard choice because I do. I'm not paid for doing music, and I do it because I really like it.
Right.
It's not paying back, and I'm paying a lot of money to do it. So it's like I really like doing it. So, but I'll choose track just because it's my dream. Like that's the reason I came here essentially.
Right.
I came here not for school. I'm sorry. Like that was not my main goal. But my main goal was to run fast.
Yeah,
Run fast. So I'll probably do track. I'll take
like
track.
that.
Yeah.
That's respectable.
But that would hurt my because I could not touch any type of
music,
music.
right?
That
But
would-
you could
that
be
would
top
hurt.
10 in the world every year.
Yeah, but still like damn.
That's your passion, bro.
Sucks.
Yeah.
This is why you run.
Yeah.
Coffee.
Martina.
Yeah, what you doing?
Chefing.
Yeah,
No,
she
actually, that was not.
Oh,
That's
okay, she's
not,
done with
but
that.
Yeah.
that my
Done.
problem is that I don't have the rapper side. Like, I don't have a specific. Like, I like a lot of things, but not that bad.
Let's say you were a model. I don't know if you're into modeling or people
No,
take
I
pictures of you.
can't see that. Sorry.
Not feeling that either?
Let's
Okay, you can
pretend.
Let's say,
No, it's
No,
hard.
that
It's hard to
doesn't make
pretend.
Don't pretend.
It's hard to
No, I
pretend.
feel
Okay,
like
so
that
to me,
passion.
gymnastics. Okay, so as I said, usually you're a gymnast till a certain age.
Yeah.
And to me, this is already over. You know, like, I thought I was going to be done with high school. I was going to try to do a little bit more after, but the fact that I came here also, as in being my best 2 years of my career, body-wise, like, I destroyed anything. So, literally everything I have. So, it's kind of hard to think about it. I
Right.
feel like it will be my dream to be the best gymnast, but at the same time, I was not planning to be still a gymnast in 10 more years, you know, so I feel like I had my experience, could have been better, but I don't have regrets, so that's good. I don't know what else would I be, but
let's just say I'd give you 10 million.
I never developed my career.
She said, forget that.
10 million?
I'll take you a fucking.
If you promise me I'll be like in
Can I
one
take the
piece
10
by
million
the end
too?
of the 10 years, then maybe, but...
2 injuries. They're random.
No, okay.
Hey, roll the dice.
And that's scary.
That
But
is.
yeah, so I feel like it's time for me to develop my professional career goals, whatever, and I would much rather succeed in that after gymnastics because it's something I didn't work on yet, and I still have to figure out what I want to do. If I see myself CEO of the best company in the world, yes, I'll do that. I'd rather do
Right.
that than be Olympic champion because
Like
I already
that.
gave for gymnastics, I guess.
Ooh,
Awesome.
hit me in the heart. Okay.
I'm sorry, but
No, that's
injuries
good.
just hit me in the heart, so
Yeah.
that's
Just-
good. And the body.
And the body.
Especially the
Especially the
body.
body.
Man, the body
Yeah.
thing.
And the
Yeah.
legs, yeah.
The legs, man.
And what about you, Claire?
Okay.
What
as
is
Martina,
your
Yeah, have you
what is
thought
your
about the passion?
your hobby? What do you do outside of gymnastics?
Again, I do a lot of things.
But not just.
She can sing well. She can draw well.
Oh, you can sing.
Oh, can you act? Can you act?
What?
Can you act? Are you an
No.
actor? Ah.
Okay, no, there's actually one thing that I've always wanted to do since I was a kid. I wanted to do musicals.
Really?
Yes.
Shoo-be-dee-doo-be-doo.
But still, I feel like if I had to pick one or the other, I
Right.
would still pick gymnastics because I would probably not be who I am and where I am. Because as Martina said, like you started doing gymnastics when you're like 4 or 5, and I think every gymnast or like every little athlete in the world, of course, dreams about going to the Olympics and do stuff like that. And then growing up, you kind of realize what your capabilities are. And I just feel like for me, being like the first American, like Italian gymnast to come here and compete here was just like huge. Like I had no clue what I was going like to have and see and experience, and I feel like that just like made me a better person, like much stronger person. I proved myself that I can be brave, I guess. So like I don't think going back and picking the other career. Maybe I would have learned other things, but I like how it turned out here.
Right.
So I feel like I have no regrets, and I would pick gymnastics. So,
Okay.
so.
Awesome.
Like that.
Lorenzo, what's the hardest thing you've ever went through track? And then on top of that, what's the best thing you ever went through track? So like your worst and your highest. Is there a memory? Is there a time? What do you think of?
I think the worst has been here, honestly.
What's
like since I came here, I'm not saying that in a bad way. I think that's also the best part of it, because when I came here, the situation was not what I was looking for.
Right.
Was not what I was told it was going to be, and that put me in a bad situation mentally, and I've been struggling. Like I've been in a situation where I've never even imagined to find myself, I guess. But at the same time, at the time I didn't realize this. At the same time, that got me strong, like mentally really strong, and it wouldn't that wouldn't happen if I didn't come here.
Yeah.
So I think it's at the same time the best and the worst. Like at the end of the day, and I felt this way when I won big things back home, and I was like, I wanted to win that medal so bad. Now I got it. Damn. There's nothing else.
Right.
There's a medal on my neck. That's it.
Yeah.
What really matters is like learning things while you're trying to catch that medal.
It's the journey.
And the process is. It sounds super rhetoric right now, rhetorical, but it is true. Like understanding what you're going through and what you're learning, it's the most important part of it. Because at the end of the day, yeah, you're Olympic champion, but other than that, if you didn't learn anything during that journey, you got a medal. That's it. That's it. You got sponsor, okay, money, whatever you want, but to your person, you just have a medal. And so I think coming here was the worst and the best part of the track.
Yeah.
For me.
Damn.
My career right now.
Damn, Lorenzo.
Yeah, I know.
I like that.
Yeah, that's amazing, bro. I never got to ask you that question or really sit down and talk about it, but it really did. It's deep that you were able to share that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Appreciate the honesty.
Do you guys have an answer that deep?
Or answer at all.
Yeah.
It don't gotta be.
So
We don't
like
gotta
a
dive
good
into
moment
it.
and a bad
Good,
moment.
bad,
Yeah.
right? Whatever order you want.
I don't know. I feel like my first year. Okay, I'm just gonna like focus on like the past years here because I don't really remember any like. I mean, I have beautiful moments from like back home and like gymnastics when I was back home. I mean, national team was one, but I was like tiny. So, definitely like the first year here, it was the year that COVID hit. It was looking back, it was really tough. During it, I didn't realize how tough it was. I felt like, how to explain it? I was all by myself to figure out. I don't know. I can kind of relate to what he said, but then like the best moment was definitely when Martina came because I got to share things.
Thank you.
Sorry. I mean, you
That's
just.
so why?
Wow.
You can't say why.
Wow.
But yeah, definitely Martina was a big help for me because I kind of got to share like some things with. Oh my god, we're gonna do it.
No, please, we can cry.
Every time we Martina talk about this, we start crying. But yeah, it's just like she's my sister here, so definitely sharing everything with her. Lorenzo is just someone else that we know.
But he comes after me, so.
Family.
Yeah.
I'm like the uncle.
See again, like family.
The
like,
uncle.
it was just like good to like see that she kind of wanted to follow me and like that I could be like a good example for someone else, and that she fully trusted me for no like we didn't know each other, and she fully trusted me, and that was just like a big like. I was like, damn. And like the meaning of like everything you do just changes because you're like, oh my god, this person is watching me, like she's trusting me, like in every step I take, like I don't know.
Dang, you a big sister.
We're sisters.
Yeah.
I feel like I am the big sister sometimes.
She's kind of the big sister, yeah.
But
I don't know any word. Both of
I don't
y'all
know,
got your
I don't know.
words. Yeah.
We're kind
but
of.
we're sister.
That's all that matters at the end of the day.
It depends on the day who's the host.
Yeah. We're kind of there for each other for whatever.
It's still y'all both got out here.
Well,
man.
if you need mental,
sisters.
if you need sisters,
He can run to YouTube.
You know where to go, Lorenzo. You know where to go.
I know.
it's because you don't have Monica anymore.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh, yeah. We want to get her on the pod. That's what we were trying to get on the podcast. We were trying to get all
Yeah.
you guys, and she ended up
Yeah.
leaving.
But
So.
They're
there's
not
an
gonna fit.
there's an
Too many.
Italian
I know.
girl on the
Italian
swimming
swimmer.
team.
Monica was
You think she would like to
my
tap in?
sister.
Yeah, for
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's pretty
talkative.
extroverted too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet. Okay.
she's good.
Is there anything y'all would like to ask us or go like talk over about?
Well, I'm gonna tell you my bad experience.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
sorry.
We're supposed to get to that.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
Well, mine's pretty like everybody knows about it, but besides like in general my injuries, I tore my Achilles during my first home meet my freshman year, and it was just like I don't know a little
It
bit.
was the only time that Lorenzo.
Yeah, it was the only time I invited to come watch us.
Oh, you're bad luck.
Oh, no, I came last year too a few times, like 2.
But she was probably not competing in the floor.
No, definitely. Yeah, you competed.
No,
once.
he did. Quando ho vinto te giunteria, cioè.
Hai fatto corpo libero.
So the best and the
No,
worst.
no,
I was there for
Hey,
both. of
I
those
was there
moments.
for
Oh,
a
no,
while.
we're
There we
talking
go.
she
The
never-
uncle was there.
But yeah, the Achilles one. Ooh, that was tough.
Yeah,
to
it was
watch.
just like
that was tough.
during competition,
It
so
was intense.
it was a little bit traumatizing, I would say. Like, also, I let myself go a little bit, but people were celebrating around me because it was senior night, and I had to maintain like I don't know, not professional behaviors, but I had to just stay present, try to not. And people will come to me and say, not everybody knew already, but literally the doctor came to me. I was like, yeah, see you for surgery, and I was like.
Dang, like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Just flicking around.
I mean, we
Yeah.
knew because usually you know what happens. And
Yeah.
when I landed, actually, I thought I broke the floor. I thought like the wood broke, and I landed on my feet.
She was
So I
like-
was just like looking around, and I was pointing because I was like, if I broke the floor, I can't go on with the routine. And the pain hit like 3-4 seconds after. So I wasn't realize what was going on. It never happened to me to stop in the middle of a routine. Also because you have the music going. I was like, what
Right.
am I supposed to do? And so yeah, but
broke the floor.
yeah, I was like, I
She
don't
was
know.
really pointing. Okay,
Pointing at
it's
the
funny
floor.
because she broke her toe. So
Yeah.
whenever she was going like this, people thought she either like hurt her
Lost
toe,
the toe.
again, and she was like pointing at the mat, or like I was like,
Yeah.
I was taking the video
Yeah.
because we
Oh,
video
there's
each
a video?
other. Yeah, to
I
like
have
watch
multiple videos
herself
because I invited
after.
people. For the first time, I was competing.
Oh man.
She said.
Everything is okay. But yeah, I grew up from that, whatever. My best probably is just coming here. I think like I had an amazing experience at home. Like it's the best thing I could ever ask my team. Like they call me the captain of the team. And I had this teammate since I started. Since I started, and it's just like it was so special, But coming here, it was like a fresh start. I was not waiting for, like I was not expecting, because as I said, like I was raised in that gym for my whole like life. I never changed the gym, never changed coaches, so I never saw future in a different place. And for the first time, changing coaches and changing gym like opened my mind, and having new teammates, getting to trust people and to have fun with them, actually like opening up to them. So that was just crazy. Then I wish it would have gone better till right now. I still have 2 years technically, so
Hey.
it's still like half of the game still
Right.
going on. But yeah, it's just the idea of people believing in me when I didn't even know I was like gonna be able to help a team like in this situation. I don't know, it was just crazy to me. So it gave me literally, they just put more confidence in me. Like it was just, I don't know, I was not expecting that. So it's just crazy to me. Yeah.
You definitely left your mark here, though. I mean, you literally have a picture in the College of Business. Like, that's so dope. I walk past that thing every day. We're both the business majors, and like they put athletes
I sell
on there.
signs for $5 each. by the way.
You got a picture in the College of Business?
Yeah, I didn't see that.
You gotta go to the Cow, bro. It's dope.
Bro, I'm there every day.
Dude, look, they have like a gymnastics business major, and it's her. She's literally, it's one of her poses.
Oh shoot! I need where? What floor?
In front of the El Cafe.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm never go over there. I'm gonna have to go check it out. Okay.
Most definitely.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Okay. See,
No,
you
Dai, in qualche modo ce
inspiration,
la faccio, porto la
you know?
schedina qui a casa, va bene?
College of business, big time. Yeah.
Big time. Well, awesome.
She's not on the college of business. You gotta get on the college of business.
She should
Oh.
change major
She's
now.
major. She's a senior.
I should
Yeah,
change me.
Yeah.
Throw out my years of chemistry
Exactly.
in the trash can.
Exactly.
In the trash can. Well, awesome. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about on this podcast? Lorenzo, you got any questions? You want to promote your music?
No, I think I'm good. Like, thank you guys for the opportunity, but at the
Yeah,
same time,
thank you.
no, I don't want to share my music just because it's in Italian. So
I think it's hard. This music is going crazy. I don't even know
Alright,
what you're saying.
whoa, that's fine. You don't gotta worry about it. You
Exactly.
don't gotta worry about it. Not this time. Not this
Next
time.
time
But
you
yeah.
No,
Life.
but-
Next time we're gonna rap. We're gonna put
Yeah,
freestyle.
freestyle with Lorenzo.
But I want to thank you guys for having us. It's
Yeah.
been really
Yeah,
nice
it's
of you.
really-
inviting
It's
me.
always
fun.
nice.
It's been a
Just
pleasure.
talking about it makes you realize a lot of things. Sometimes we forget
Yeah.
we were the first gymnast coming here. Sometimes
That's
you
amazing.
forget.
That's an honor.
how
Like,
what
people
a
should be
great
knowing about
opportunity it is.
that.
That's why we like we had a couple interviews because, as I said, nobody did it before. So people want to know you, to get to know your story, and then
Yeah.
only after saying it you actually realize. So
Yeah.
I think it's always good to just talk about it sometimes.
Reflect.
Hot chicks,
Yeah.
just
Hit them up.
send me a
Latinas.
text
Latinas.
message.
Latinas.
Latinas, girl.
Not Americans.
It's okay. It's okay. No, if you're American, you're cute.
Maybe.
Try.
Change his
Try.
mind.
Try.
You have a chance.
You never know.
Just one. Just
Never
one.
know.
Don't
Never
throw it
know.
away.
Well, awesome. Like I said, it was amazing having you guys
Thank
on
you,
here. I'm
guys.
so
Thank
glad
you,
we finally got
guys.
to do this. And yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, we're gonna get them some Timeless Talks merch. Each and every single one of them. We got a website up now. If you guys want to go shop Timeless Talks.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Oh, you guys want to get a website?
Yeah.
No, not about the merch. I didn't know
Well, you
about
need
the
to send
merch.
me like all the information because I had no like.
Oh, we'll get you typed.
Yeah, we'll show you guys after. You
That's
guys
for
pick
sure,
one.
right?
Oh, this is like a special design one, but like it's this one, and
Yeah,
then like
I
it has like a
remember
logo
that.
on the
Yeah,
back,
I
so it'll look a little bit different. But yeah, just pick one, and then we can get you guys hooked up with some.
Yeah.
So yes, but like I said, that was that. Chris, you can go ahead. It's the outro.
Man, just put me on the spot.
I know.
All right, yeah. You already know we had to do the special edition of the Italians, man. We were trying to get them on last year, but we got them on now, and that's all that matters.
Yes, sir.
We got to go through their lifestyle, their journey, and it's far from over. So we're glad we got them tapped in tonight, man. And now we are out. Timeless Talks.
Peace.
That was great, man.